Hello True Believer, and welcome. Today we're going to go through how loops work in Scratch. Okay, so a loop is basically a repeated action that goes on and on and on, and it either can finish or it won't finish. Okay, so what is a loop? Loops are used in programming to repeat a set of instructions, and there's two different types of loops that we can have. So there's an infinite loop that goes on and on and on and on and on and will never end. And then there's a conditional loop that will repeat until a certain condition has been met. Now that could either be a number of times that the loop has occurred or an Boolean evaluation like what we did with if statements. Okay, so an infinite loop works where it repeats on and on forever, and it usually is used with user inputs. So looking for key inputs or mouse inputs or anything like that. Condition is always set to true, and it never ends. Okay, so the loop will come down, the condition is evaluated to be true, the statement is executed, and it goes back in. In Scratch, we use the forever loop, which looks like that. And at the top there, you basically have no condition, it just repeats forever. Okay, so there's the statement to be repeat, and it gets on and on forever. So now you can move on to maze activity, which basically will have Scratch moving around, and he's inside a forever loop. And the forever loop is gauging whether or not he hits a wall or if the key has been pressed. Okay, so that's a really good example to see how forever loops work. And I recommend you stop this video and go over to that video and watch now. The next one is then a conditional loop. Conditional loops always repeat the same statement until the condition is checked is false. Okay, so it needs a countdown or a variable to control the condition of the loop. And it's good practice to make sure that the loop can finish. Okay, so here comes the flow of the program. The condition is evaluated to be true. It then moves on to the statement, comes back into the program, and as soon as that condition is false, the program moves on. Now in Scratch, there's two different types of conditional loops that we have. There's the repeat number, so you repeat 10 times. The example I've given in class is punching, so punch the where 10 times, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then it moves on to the next step of the program. The repeat until works very similar, except instead of a number, it works off a Boolean expression. Okay, so there's the number to repeat, and then it gets repeated 10 times, whereas with the repeat until, we'll wait until that condition to check has been met. So now you'll move on and make the PacMan, which has a repeat until, basically a repeat 5 times that you hit the ghost, and then it will move on. As an extension activity, I'd like you to try and see if you can actually build PacMan. It's a little bit technical, but a lot of fun if you can get it working. Okay, thank you very much, and happy programming.